Hey, what's up, hackers? I'm Zombie Joe. I like making themes for the Hak5 Wifi Pineapple Pager. After doing about 4 themes, I figured out a lot of tricks to make things a whole lot easier for you guys. Head to the Hak5 GitHub, and we're going to go down to the Wi-Fi Pineapple Pager. Next, go to Themes, and make sure you're on the master branch. Head over to the green code dropdown, and we're going to choose Download Zip. After downloading it, we're going to extract it to the desktop. You can call the folder something like Hak5 Themes. Inside the folder, we'll get a Wi-Fi Pineapple Pager Themes master folder. Go to Themes and delete any themes that you don't need right now. If you get a chance, check out some of my themes. 3 already approved in the repo, and I have more on the way. For now, I'm just going to delete them. What we want is to start with a nice clean Wargames theme. This is the one that comes default on the pager. You could start with one of mine, but I'm about to show you a way more efficient and better way than I did those themes. Let's rename it to something for your theme. I'm just going to call mine zombie_tutorials. The underscore is actually required if you have a space in the name, or they won't accept your theme into the repo. Drag it to the main folder, and we're just going to delete the empty folder. Now we know where we are. We're in the desktop and Hak5 themes, and we're ready to start messing with files. Before you do that though, I suggest getting Notepad++. It's great for working with JSON files, and it's totally free. Head to Downloads, choose the latest version, and hit the big ass download button. Let's go back to our theme folder, and I'm going to paste a PowerShell script that I made, and it's going to make life a hell of a lot better. It's called Zombie PNG Paths. I'll add a link to the description of the video to download it from my GitHub. But let's take a look at what it does. I'm going to open it up with Notepad++ program that we just got. Okay, so the script will find out what folder it's in and start from there. It's looking for any JSON file within the main folder and its subfolders. It won't mess with any other JSON files anywhere else. It's just going to replace the path for any .png file and change it to the assets folder. But why would you want this? Let's take a quick look at what's going on with the JSON and the paths for the images right now. I'm going to go into Components, Dashboards, and let's take a look at the main dashboard called wargamesdashboard.json. Let's zoom in a little. So if we're going to go down here to see where it's looking to find the main background, it's in this path. Which means you need to keep going through all these folders to try to find all the images. You forget where they are, and then you need to play kind of like a whack-a-mole to try to find them. What also sucks is even if you wanted to put the images all in one folder, you would still need to go through all 114 JSON files in this theme to change all the paths. Or you can just use my script and do it in 1 second. So let's go back to the script. We're going to right-click on it and choose Run with PowerShell. You'll see a quick PowerShell window open and close, and it's all done. What it did is it changed all the paths in every JSON file in the folder to the assets folder. So let's double check that it worked. Head back to the Wargames dashboard file. Now what we see is the path all points to the assets folder to find every PNG file. This one is fixed, this one is fixed, this one too, this one, yep, they're all fixed. Okay, so we fixed all the paths, but how do we find all the PNGs and then make sure they all get into the assets folder? Right now they're all in separate folders, but we're going to change that. Head over to Search Assets and type *PNG. This will find all the PNGs within the assets folder. Now you can see all of them. Head down to the File Explorer and right click it. We're going to have another window open so that we can just drag all the PNGs to the Assets folder. Even if they're already there, it doesn't really matter. Next, select the first one and shift select the last one to select all of them. Move them to Assets by dragging all of them over. Some of the files are duplicates or already there. It's asking us if we want to skip the files already there with the same names. Check the Do This for All Current checkbox and click Skip. We're going to let it cook for a few seconds. Okay, so we got a pop-up that says Replace or Skip Files. It says that 4 files have the same name as the ones we are moving over. So go down to Let Me Decide for each file and click it. Basically, it's just giving you options of what you want to do. If you select both checkboxes, it will give the ones moving over to the Assets folder a number at the end of the image name. This is fine because I know which ones it's talking about. These check marks, little circle as well. Go up to the top and select both checkboxes. Once it's done, you'll see that all these folders are empty now. So let's delete them since we've already moved over all the PNGs into the assets and fixed all the pathing. As far as those images it was talking about, it did what we wanted and it kept everything. One of the images is used for the confirmation dialogues and the small one is used for the toggles. But you're going to be modifying that stuff anyway once you get into themes. Let's get the theme folder on the pager now. I followed Darren's video where he showed how to set things up with SSHFS for Windows. I'll leave a link in the description. It makes things super easy to just copy your theme folder over to the pager when you want to see what your changes are. If you don't have a theme folder, go ahead and make one. So we're going to copy our new theme over to the pager. We'll just watch it cook for a few seconds. You get used to doing this a lot because you do it all the time. Every time you want to see changes, you need to copy files over to the pager and reload the theme. I'm going to load up the virtual pager interface so you can see what I see on the pager. Make sure you have it enabled in the settings on the pager, and then you'll go to http://172.16.52.1 and it's on port 1471. Log in using the root password you set up on the pager. Since I do this a crap ton, I set mine to something simple for right now. Depending on what theme you currently have loading, we're going to go to Settings, Theme, and then I'm going to choose my Zombie Tutorials theme, which is basically just a copy of the default War Games theme, except now we have all the images and assets and fixed all the paths. After the pager is restarted, I'll refresh the virtual page and log in again and test the changes. Now we have our new theme loaded and are ready to rock. So loading the theme is a pain every time you want to see your changes, and I used to have to switch to a different theme and then go back to the updated theme to see the changes, but I don't have to do that anymore. I made a desktop shortcut that sends a command to the pager to reload the current theme. All you need to do is just make a regular shortcut on the desktop, and in the target add c:\windows/open/ssh/ssh.exe space root at 172.16.52.1 quotation service Pineapple Pager restart quotation. And of course, since you are a designer, you're going to want to make a badass icon for yourself. How to do this is you make a transparent PNG that's 250 pixels by 250 pixels. Head over to a site called Convert.ico or Convertico. Drag your PNG file over and it will automatically make all the variations of the image in the icon file for you. It's kind of a pain in the ass if you don't do it automatically like this, so I really like this website. Just download the finished icon file and change it on your shortcut. When you double click it, it loads a window for you to log in, just like on the virtual pager. Then it reloads the current theme on the pager. Yes, I know you can make a key pair and add the public key to the authorized keys on the pager, but doing it this way takes like 2 seconds to set up and you're good to go. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. In the next one, we'll start messing around with some graphics. If you want to see all of my latest themes, head on over to GitHub, and I'll catch you in the next one.